¿Qué le quiere decir al video?
¿Qué le quería decir?
Sí.
Que muchas gracias a mi hija. A mi hija Beba y a mi nieta Julia, que todo el tiempo miran este día.
Whew, okay, well. First video of 2022, and it's off to a great start. It's fucking hot in this room. Okay, so. Anyway, we're gonna go with it. Okay. 2022. I meant to make a New Year's vlog, video? I don't know. I meant to post on New Year's Eve, and then I was gonna post on New Year's Day, and then I didn't do either one of those things, because I was busy. A lot happened, and a lot has happened. The end of 2021 really just fucking kicked me in the face, as well as the rest of the year as well, but the ending especially. First off, how dare they take Betty White from us? That's just not okay. Poor Betty. She will be missed by many, many a people. This is not my room, in case you're wondering. This is just a room, and I decided that it looked better than my room, so I decided to film the video here. I think I've filmed a few videos here before, so anyone who's ever seen my videos may or may not remember it. I kind of like it though, just because it really gives me that, how do we say? It gives me like YouTube beauty guru 2014 vibes. It really does remind me of like a beauty vlogger in the year 2014. Like, what are those bitches' names? It's like My Life is Ava, Alicia Marie, Nikki and Gabby, like those women. Shout out to them. They're beautiful. They're wonderful women. That's what this room reminds me of. So I decided to film here. Also, there's a pink tree. So, I don't even celebrate Christmas, but pink tree, I am in. Yes. Okay, so the year has just started and already some crazy things have occurred. In a turn of events that no one could have possibly guessed, Tristan Thompson had another baby with another woman again. I'm just gonna say it, if any more women have sex with Tristan Thompson in 2022, I'm just gonna cry. Like, that man kind of views baby mamas the way I view, like, boys' virginity, you know? Like, Pokemon gotta catch them all. So yeah, Tristan Thompson, women, please, like, that's the one thing I want, is just for women to stop sleeping with him, because poor Khloe. I don't even care all that much about the Kardashians. I just think it's funny. It's not funny, it's sad, it's tragic, but also, wow. Anyway, so, New Year's Eve, that is my grandmother's birthday. She's an amazing lady. Amalia. There's so much shady shit happening with her right now, though. Anyway, so she's a wonderful lady, and, basically, I went and saw her on her birthday. I might put some clips of that in the video, I may not. I haven't decided. But I went and saw her on her birthday, and for some strange reason, all of a sudden this woman became Mother Teresa. Now, a little backstory on her, she kind of hates me. I don't know if she hates me per se, but I'm definitely like her least favorite grandchild. That's, Yeah, that's just true. She loves a lot of my cousins, though. My cousins are like her everything. But yeah, I'm her least favorite. That's most definitely certain. And when I came and visited her on her birthday, all of a sudden, she was like actually happy to see me. And I was like, that's strange. She turned 82. Congrats to her. Um, and basically, like, whenever I walked through the door, she gave me a big hug and was like super excited to see me. And it confused me. Not even gonna lie. It confused me, freaked me out a little bit. And I was like, who are you and what have you done with my grandmother? Like, what's going on? It was so strange. And I was playing music. I was playing Las Mañanitas because it's her birthday. And so, like, I was playing that shit. And then when I walked in, she was like, she heard the music and she started dancing. And I was like, this bitch doesn't dance. And she grabbed my hand and she was like, dance with me. And so I was dancing with her and it was a fun time. And yeah, it was great. But I couldn't help but notice that all of a sudden she went from like hating anything that even remotely resembles me to being like, oh my gosh, my amazing granddaughter within like 2 seconds. And then she started telling me and my mom, she was like, oh, you guys are the only ones who come and visit me, and I'm so happy to have you, and oh my gosh, which is true. We're the only ones who come and visit her. And most people's defense, whenever people do visit her, like other cousins, aunts, and uncles, the reason they don't visit as often is because they live out of town now. You know, they all used to live in town and then they all moved. And so now we're kind of the only ones who see her on a regular basis, which makes sense though, because everyone lives far away. But she was like getting all like shady about it. Okay, so like my grandma's a real, she's a sassy woman. She loves to like talk mad shit. Like this woman loves the chisme, okay? The chisme is like her shit. She loves the chisme. And she be talking mad shit about other family members while we were over there like celebrating her birthday. We went over with food and a cake and like we were singing happy birthday and all that fun stuff. And my grandma was like, you guys are the only ones who come and visit me. Oh my gosh, you guys are so much better than everyone else. Which is nice, but also what the heck? Because she would never say that ever. It's true. We are the only ones who visit her. But for her to acknowledge that is super weird and strange. I don't know if maybe she's just getting old and she's like, you know, too old to be mad anymore. Or if her bones have just started to break down and along with her bones came her like back talk behavior. I don't know. I don't know what caused her to all of a sudden like me, but I'm not complaining because I've wanted her approval and love ever since I was little. I've wanted her to like me since like the beginning of time, so I'm not mad about it. And then there was some other shady shit going on. So basically, when me and my mom pulled up into her house, we saw that there were like cars outside and we were like, why the fuck is there so many cars? Like this old lady has one car and it's not these nice cars in front of us. There was like 4 cars in her front yard and she lives in a real shitty shack. Like homegirl lives in the hood, and so we were like, what, why does she have these nice cars in her yard? What's going on? Like super nice cars that I will never be able to afford. I just will never be able to. They're just too nice. And we talked to her about it and she was like, oh yeah, so my niece, her ex-husband, you know, needs a place to stay. And she has like a separate house connected to her house. It's not even really a house. It's like a, she calls it a house, but it's a shack. It's a shack. Okay, it's a shack. And basically like she was like, he needed somewhere to stay. Like my niece's ex-husband needed somewhere to stay, and so I took him in. And this is not the first time she's done crazy shit like this. She has let so many people live in that shack over the years. It's insane. Like she'll just like find people, and it's not, you know, like it's nice. That's a nice, wonderful thing to do, to like let someone stay in your house if they need a place to stay. But it's always really weird, shady shit. Like, it's always people who are selling drugs, or it's always people who are just doing crazy shit, and she always gets in a fight or tussle with them. Because the problem with her is that, like, whenever she, like, has a change of heart and feels super sweet, that shit lasts for, like, a day. And so 2 days later, she'll be like, oh, I want you out of my house. Get the fuck out. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But we asked her about the cars, and apparently her niece's ex-husband, who needed a place to stay, who's now staying in the shack, he fixes up cars and then sells them. I don't know about anyone else, but when I heard that, it sounded kind of strange. It sounded kind of weird. And me and my mom were talking about it later, and my mom was like, guaranteed this man, like, stole these cars and now he's selling them. Like, guaranteed. And so, yeah. Me and my mom earlier today, we went out to a restaurant, and it was great. I loved it. I love food. Anyway, basically, we were talking about how one of my tios is in prison, right? He was supposed to get out, like, January of this year, but they did a drug test, and homeboy's been doing drugs, and so he didn't get out, and now he's set to get out again in April. I don't know if he's gonna get out. I don't know if that's, like, actually gonna happen, because there's been so many times with him where they said he was gonna get out and then he didn't get out for whatever reason. So I don't know if that's actually gonna happen or not, but that's what they said was gonna happen, so yeah. But basically, my mom said something that I think made a lot of sense. She was like, whenever someone in your family does time, the whole family does time too. Like, everybody does. And it's true. Like, if you have someone in your family who's in prison, it affects everyone. I have, like, only a few memories of him because he's been in prison, like, my whole childhood. Literally, like, missed my entire lifetime so far. Like, I've seen him here and there because he would get out and then get back in. If you're wondering why he's in there, it's all gang-related activity. It's just gang stuff. And he's, like, been in and out since he was, like, 15. Like, he went to juvie when he was 15, and then when he was 18, he wound up going to prison, and he's just been there, like, for a while. He gets in, and then as soon as he gets out, like, it's only a matter of time before he goes back. So yeah, I really was upset, though, because I was really looking forward to him getting out in January, and then that didn't happen, and it's sad, honestly. Like, I'm not happy about it, but, you know, such is life. I really wanted him to get out, honestly, but I don't know. So yeah. My grandmother says this really funny thing almost every year on her birthday. So almost every year, like, whenever we're singing around her and she's, like, about to blow out the candles on her cake, she always says, like, every year, she's like, let's see if I can still blow. Which, it's meant to be dirty. Like, okay, my grandma got around, okay, had multiple baby daddies, did all the things, and, like, good for her. Like, I would expect nothing less. Like, good for her. So yeah. And she always makes a joke. She's like, let's see if I can still blow. It's just so funny. I love it. It's so great. She's been saying that for years now. She says it, like, almost every year. But yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap this up by talking about some things that I want to do in 2022. I've been hesitant to say anything like that just because I don't want to look back at this video and be like, oh, I didn't do it. I'm disappointed. I'm mad at myself, because that shit fucking sucks. That shit is fucking terrible. I hate looking back at myself and being like, oh, I didn't do any of the things I said I was gonna do. but that's all of us. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and so some things that I want to do this year. First off, this is something really big that I've kind of always known about myself, but it's like we're taking it I can't speak. We're taking it full force. Okay. I've always known that I have like really bad boundaries with people, and that I can like never say no, and I'm always putting other people first. I've always known this, and I've like tried to work at it before in small ways, but it was never like my main priority. It was always just kind of like a side project. But no. This year it's like my main thing. Watch me say that and then nothing change. No. I really do think that I'm going to change some things this year, because a lot has happened, and you may see me be a whole nother human being pretty soon. I don't know. That could be real dramatic. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm wearing shoes because I just got home. I just say that because I know somebody's going to comment and they're going to be like, why are you wearing shoes? Yeah, people who just like wear shoes in their house, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is that shit about? Why do you just like walk around wearing shoes? Like, just for fun? That's so weird. Whatever. Okay. Some big things though. I really want to get better at saying no. And, you know, I want to get better at recognizing when it's time to cut things off. I don't plan on, like, having any serious relationships at the moment. That's not something I want right now. Like, and that goes, like, for any, like, whether that's, like, dating someone or, like, friendships even. Right now, I don't really have a lot of friends. And before, I had, like, a decent amount. But I'm kind of happier without, like, so many people. Like, people have told me that it's, like, the quality, not the quantity of people you have in your life. And I really do strongly feel like that's the case. Especially, like, right now. How many times am I gonna say, like? But I've started to, like, really just be happier with just a small set of friends. Hell, I really like hanging out with myself. Something recently is I've had to, like, get better at enjoying being alone. And I really like hanging out with myself, like a shit ton. I've also said that I'm gonna like gain in confidence, which is hard, and I say that all the time. But I actually think I have gained some confidence. Like right now I can't stop staring at myself. I'm just that pretty. I don't think I'm like the hottest bitch or whatever, but I think I'm like decent. I think I'm cute. I'm pretty. Whatever. It's whatever. But yeah. So that's the things. I want some boundaries, and I want to be able to just like leave a situation easier. Like, to me, if a friend would consistently treat me badly or treat me wrong, or a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, I would just like stick around. And then I'd be like, oh, well, what about this? And I'd make all these excuses for people, and I would just kind of accept bad behavior. Like, I would just be down with getting treated like shit, and I'm just not down with that anymore. So yeah, it's not easy to do though. These things are not easy things to change, but they're things I want to work on. Also music. Music is the big one. I want to make more music. All the music I make is like kind of shitty, but I don't care. I like doing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Happy 2022. A lot of things are gonna be different. Don't let people treat you like shit. And if you have a family member or a friend in prison, you should go visit them. I don't know. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Stop it. She didn't say it. She said it.